the Winterball Finals. Madfather here, and yeah, I was able to make it to the finals of this tournament and get to play against one of the better players in the Backyard Baseball League in general. Ace Not, that's what he went by for a while, and so on paper at least, my team has a big advantage. We're also going to try out a more stacking all the power hitters plus Derek kind of in one group, and then our speedier slash Tina, who just struggles to get on base group down at the bottom. And I'm going to see how this works out. I'm going to try something like that, so I'd already set all that up, and I don't think anyone on my team had a good or bad day. The Reds here, I think, just had Courtney on a slight bad day of visible stats at least, so should be as fair of a matchup as we're going to get. I did want to look at, yeah, so no real holes in the defense here, obviously. So best way to score is going to be trying to hit home runs to mainly center field, that short fence, or at least in the general area of Frankie Holly out in center field with his lower speed, though he does have a good arm to make up for it if he does in fact get to the ball. And so with this new lineup, we will have Julie leading off. Getting lucky to reach first base. Not much of an actual power hit there. Not the best first pitch to swing at either.
I hit pretty good for a shortstop, so watch out.
I guess we'll leave power on for this one, so we're going to try to steal with Julie. Yeah, I think I was going to take that anyways. Oh, dang. Alright, Scotty has as good of an arm as advertised. No stealing. Got it. It's like a ball low, and it was. Tom caught the corner with that one. 1-2 count for Derek. And yeah, just swinging to try to stay in it, but man, Tom's throwing some good pitches to start out with. That will bring up Sally. Gonna leave on line drive for now, because if she can just manage to get on base, we've got two good hitters behind her now. Yeah. Nice pitch from Tom once again. Trying to get better at judging balls and strikes. I guess this is probably not the time to be experimenting with that. Come on.
Well, they could have thrown me a nicer pitch.
Alright, not a great start for me, obviously. Hopefully we will shut them down on defense and start turning things around next inning. Do have a couple of 10-speed players to lead things off. Kathy quickly falls behind, 0-2. Just slow balls. I was a little worried that slow balls wouldn't be enough, but at least in this case, it seemed to stymie Kathy Wolf. And that will bring up Courtney Valentino, another 10-speed, but with a much better bat, so I will not be trying a 3 slow ball. Wow. Is that always that bad? I did not remember her right hook being that bad.
You look
Alright.
tired.
whiffs on a high and outside left hook. Time for some low and inside heat. I got her. So, quick 2 strikeouts for Julie on the minimum possible number of pitches. And now we have one of the best hitters in the game, Zena Frome. But she just lines it towards Dante, who flubbed it unfortunately in center field, so a single. That will bring up Frankie Hollies. Interestingly, the AI's cleanup hitter. Zena, I don't think you can make the steal. You cannot. Alright. So, strange steal attempt from the 6-speed Zena against a pretty strong arm, at least in Tina. Maybe not quite the true 5-rated arm of Scotty Roth behind the plate for the Reds. But alright, we will have Lindsay, Francis, and Sean up to start the inning. And Lindsay, did she get all that, or is Cliff going to be able to catch it out there? Oh, come on! What? Okay. Apparently there's a spot off screen where the fielder can actually get to. Oh my god, what a brutal start. Francis at least gets on base. I'm not going to be trying steals anytime again, so we're probably going to end up with just some bases clogged at some point. Nice swing from Sean, but not going to move anyone too far ahead. Dante, and it's making me remember why I like to have my power hitters spaced out, though neither of these guys did squat anyways. Man. Nice pitch from Tom. Francis on second and Sean on first, and Dante at the plate. So we were able to get to first and third now with 2 outs. And a power up, I guess. Not that we can use it because that was contact on a power up pitch. We're going to send a steal. We're probably going to be turning around, but alright. They just threw direct. Scotty is not afraid to just gun it to second even with a runner on third, so Whitney put a better swing on it than I was really expecting, but fortunately right to the first baseman. So, another 0-run inning shut down by this strong Reds defense. Still can't believe Cliff caught that one way back in the left field corner, literally off the screen. I always thought those were just counted as home runs, but not this time. We will continue relying on Julie to try to keep us in the game with another 3-pitch strikeout of Frankie. That brings up another one of the better hitters for the Reds, Cliff Floyd, who I don't think will be able to reach base safely if he does indeed try to bunt. Yeah, I mean, not that. Oh, come on. It's a double, too. Dante is not the best arm out in center field. Lindsay let the ball just kind of bounce off of her. Probably hurts more than if you just catch it with your glove, Lindsay. Come on. And we'll bring up Tom Glass with Cliff Floyd on second. And we're going to be using our same like 3-pitch mix for pretty much everyone because so the right hook I don't think I can control very well. I shouldn't even have a great fastball. Interesting. Well, at this point, now we're just going to come back inside, low and inside with the slow ball. That's enough for our 4th strikeout. Now we'll bring up Jillian Payne. I'm not too concerned about as a hitter. Plays good defense at first, of course, with her height and glove. But yeah, okay. Easy play for Julie on the little grounder to her, and another no runs for the AI at least, but need to start picking up our own offense, or this will be a very long game because nobody would ever score. Just go into extra innings. Knew it was a strike. Would much prefer. I'm just gonna sit here, trying to pull it to the left. Man. Of course, with 2 strikes, we don't get that luxury, so I'm just gonna have to swing at anything I actually thought was a strike. I did not think that was a strike, and Tina goes down as well. Tom Glass has been picking at the edges of the strike zone so far. Julie puts a good swing, but not a great swing on the ball. Not much of a power swing right there, and that will bring back up Derek, who struck out the first thing. Nice. Also, while Julie got caught trying to steal second, we will not be doing that again. Strike high. Yeah, that looks like a good pitch to hit. Is Cliff going to get there? Probably. Yeah, he kind of got there. But thought I was going to be able to make it to second and third there, but I got the ball in quickly. And this isn't a good time to swing power. I don't know what is. Unfortunately, come on. Okay. I wonder if that would have dropped in. No, I think Courtney would have got there. But infield fly called on Sally. Not enough power there. Are we wearing Tom Glass out at all? Can he, like, give me something fat to hit like that? There we go. Okay. Well, at least we're not getting shut out. Blasted by Lindsay there. For a 3-run home run. That's what we like to see. We need several more of those, I think, to really win this game, but at least we got one in. And so something like that makes me feel a little better about stacking up the best hitters because, some of them failed to do much of anything at the plate, and then I would have just left those runners on. So. Right. So able to incorrectly predict one pitch, but correctly predict the second, and incorrectly predict the third. And now we're just swinging line drive. And popping it up anyways. They might bump into each other enough to miss it. Nope. Courtney stayed standing. I think. Might have been Jillian. One of the two. They look the same. Ultimately, the Reds got the ball. And that will end that inning with a 3-0 lead for us. I think I'm going to need many more runs still, though. and to continue not allowing the Reds to score, of course. Not too worried about these players at the bottom of the lineup. They're like a 5 in batting. That's not even like a true 5. And only an 8 in running. That's not all that fast. So I did manage to just completely screw that one up. So if Kathy makes good contact, I could be in a bit of a situation. Or if she whiffs completely, I will not be in much of a situation. Yeah, like that. This does bring somebody good, Courtney. Yeah. Who will hopefully at least not drive in any runs by hitting a home run or a dang it. Couldn't tell if it was even in catchable ground. Now the ball's just like floating above the bushes. Alright. Hope we don't regret that. Doesn't look like we will, but alright. Still get out of the inning with no runs given up. And that will bring up our 6, 7, 8 hitters, Sean, Dante, and Whitney in the top of the 4th. Been liking Sean's power swing. Drilled that one, but foul. Praying with the pretty much entire swing locator out of the zone that it was going to be a ball in that previous one, and then that one, Sean smoked to center field for a home run. That was what we were hoping for. Obviously, we would have rather had some people on base for it, but Sean definitely has that kind of power, and nice for him to pick up a home run even with nobody on base, and that does at least let this group of speed at the bottom of the lineup, you know, they can all just kind of single each other around and try to get some power going with Julie at the top of the lineup is the idea. And Dante with a perfect little ground ball that completely disrupted the Reds' defense there. It's going to be one of the two on base. And Whitney is probably going to try about the same thing. Kind of want to swing a line drive. Dante couldn't quite make it to second there. That does end up being the problem with this kind of strategy. Your hits aren't like pretty perfectly located. That was terrible. Come on. Right. So getting one out each at bat is not going to be very sustainable, obviously. But we did make it back around to Julie with a runner on base. And we will see if we can get a hold of one with her this game. Get out. I don't think it's out. Yeah, it's right to Courtney. Which, she flubbed that. And with a pretty bad throw, gives time for Julie to make it to second. Alright, so that wasn't ideal, but it does bring up Derek. And I will stick with line drive for him, and even if all he can do is get on base, I'm going to bring up some power. looks like we get at least a little better than that. Tina made it home. And we have runners on first and second for Miss Sally Dobbs, who hasn't been making great contact so far, but
Now watch carefully.
struggled with her all season, so that's okay. Dang it. I was sprinting with the other two, but not with Sally, and couldn't quite get her to first base to salvage that situation. I've been sprinting the whole way. She might have made it, but it was going to be close. And we are going to give up at least one run there with a home run straight back up the middle from Xena. That was always a possibility to happen, unfortunately. Yeah, I tend to have a tough time actually shutting down the AI on some of these stronger, with some of these stronger batters in particular, so not too terribly surprised to see that happen. This means I gotta try to score some more. Nice throw from Whitney across the diamond to get the out at first there. Mix things up a little bit at least on Cliff this time with my order of pitches. And looks like he thought he was going to be ready for that slow ball, but didn't put too crazy of a swing on it, so just fouls it off. And we got him with a high and inside fastball for the second out in the inning, and Julie's 6th strikeout. Bring up a previous strikeout victim, Tom Glass. He's no longer pitching after allowing 5 in the first 4 innings. I'm going to try one of these left hooks all the way across the zone. Oof, barely caught the corner, and that was a nasty pitch. And a fastball high and inside, and that gets Tom swinging for his 2nd strikeout batting, and Julie's 7th strikeout pitching now. It's through 4 innings with a 5-1 lead for us. And we've got a 4, 5, and 6 group up right now. And Lindsay Fogate leading off, and we'll take the first pitch low for a ball. Yeah. I was just kind of taking that one, honestly. Get out. 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 What? That didn't count as out? What happened? I'm at a loss for words. Alright, so it took a little ricochet off the shed in center field, launched all the way to like foul territory in left field, and then they counted it as a home run. A 172-foot home run with the ball actually in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. Wow. Yeah, I've never seen that happen before here. Not like quite to that degree, at least. But nice home run from Lindsay, nevertheless, and it looks like a second from Francis. No, it's off the wall in right field. What kind of arm do they have out there? Pretty good. Okay, so Francis gonna stop at second with a double. Put a really nice swing on the ball, but of course those left field and right field fences are much further away at this stadium. Really gotta be trying to pull it, or maybe not pull it, but hit it towards center field as much as possible. Which is what Sean will be doing right here to try to drive her in. Instead, he just kind of pops up a elevator pitch straight to the catcher, who flubs it, as AI catchers are wont to do, but Frankie was there in time to catch the rebound off the catcher.
I always clean my
That will be the first out of the inning, with Dante now at the plate, and with Francis still at second base. And take that one for a ball as well. High and inside corner for a strike. I'm just kind of taking it. Trying to see if we can work a walk. Doesn't look like we're going to be able to at least count on that with a now 2-2 count. Dante with a pretty nice swing. Goes right to Courtney, but she flubs it. And that at least lets him reach first base safely. I think we're going to need a pretty good hit from Whitney here to really extend this inning. Take a first pitch for a ball. And it is probably not going to do it. Actually, it might do it. Alright. So we got the bases loaded. We do have to get through Tina still. And I don't entirely know the best way to do that, unless Frankie decides he wants to walk her, which seems possible but improbable. At least got to 1-1 on a low and outside pitch. And it just fouls off that one right down the middle of the strike zone. I guess striking out is an option. And I kind of accidentally did. I wasn't intentionally trying to strike out, but I guess that was better than a double play with only one out in the inning. And that does bring Julie up with bases loaded. And that was pretty much the situation this whole setup was made for. Of course, if they walk Julie, then I do just have Derek come up. But at least get the run in off of the walk. Yeah, we're going to take this pitch wherever it is. It's okay. It's a tough one to hit regardless. It's 3-1 now. And Julie does in fact get walked. So base is still loaded. Now Derek up to bat, and 2 outs in the inning. So doesn't need to hit a home run, but needs to make pretty good contact. We will leave him on line drive. See what we can find. We're going to take the first pitch, even though I was pretty sure it was a strike. Looked like a tough pitch to hit. And hit that one directly to Trent at shortstop, but he cannot make the catch. And then we're sprinting home with Whitney, and we got there. So pick up 2 runs thanks to an error from Trent at shortstop. That gets us to a 9-1 lead, which feels at least more in the range of might be competitive. Those dang hooks. That one just kind of hung there in one spot when I thought it was going to be breaking a little bit more. And then threw pitch high. And another pitch high, but not high enough. And this tall strike zone combined with not a great batting eye make it tough to read with Sally, to me at least. Makes good contact on that one, but Trent caught it that time. And so that will do it for us in the 5th with a 9-1 lead. 9 runs on 18 hits is not a great conversion rate for backyard baseball. It's fine for real life generally. But... Alright. So now with some weaker hitters up for the Reds, we get to lob some slow balls in. Just try to get some quick outs. And then we'll have one last chance with our, I think it'll be our 4, 5, and 6 hitters again, because Sally keeps killing my rallies. At the number 3 spot in order, which is not supposed to be important to real baseball, but apparently is important, at least for my current strategies in backyard baseball right now. That was Scotty, who just hit the ball right back to Julie. And now we've got Trent Sizemore up for what is hopefully the final batter for the Reds this inning. Julie is lobbing slow balls into the strike zone, and can the third one strike him out? Yes, it can. So, strikeout number 8 for Julie in the bottom of the 5th inning. Other than that one home run to Xena, she's been pitching well. And we'll have a pretty good trio of hitters up. And might even be able to make it back all the way around if some similar stuff happens as last inning. I'm going to take this elevator pitch that's actually low in the zone anyways for a ball. Lindsay's been hitting well today. So she definitely has the green light, but also they're just going to throw balls to her, then she will take them, and they're just going to throw power-up pitches where we can't actually achieve anything with the power-ups, then I'm just going to take those two. And that one was just mistimed, so first strike. And then she hits another home run, it looks like. Yep, Lindsay has been, I think, our MVP today with now her 3rd home run. Really showing off her power, and doesn't have to worry about her speed, though she has that too. I guess she had a bad play in the field, but then didn't end up hurting us, so yeah, she has been providing a lot of offense today. Would have been nice to have her leading off instead of Julie in these circumstances, but Julie is also a great hitter and can definitely hit home runs. Kathy comes very inside on Francis on that one. Would have been a hit batter in real life. And continues to try to throw these power-up pitches. I struck out that many times, jeez. Francis launches one towards the left, but I think Cliff's actually going to get there. We got there, but didn't catch the ball. So we get to second base thanks to an error by Cliff in left field. Man, she hit the heck out of that ball, but I hate the left field and right field fences here. I guess I have a tendency to pull the ball one way or the other. And it looks like a good pitch to hit for Sean right down the middle, but wasn't what he wanted apparently. That one I think I reached for a little bit, and looks like he's going to get out. Indeed he does. That will bring up this kind of awkward speed trio at the bottom of the order. And we're going to have to get a little lucky again to load up the bases. Dante takes the first pitch high. And grounds it. Oh, went right by Kathy. And he makes it to first. I thought she was going to manage to field that one and get me out, but Dante reaches for his 4th time today. Doing a nice job. Whitney pops it up. And we can't get everyone to a base safely, but at least don't get double played and give Tina a chance. Gonna take Get that pitch high anyways. Scotty is not afraid to make that throw to second, even with a runner on third. Actually, if I had been paying attention, I probably could have got the runner home on that one. So bringing in Jillian Payne to pitch, well, that just changes everything. Now we're going to try to ground it towards the pitcher roughly, or take a walk, of course. So away from Kathy Wolf over now at first base. But again, a walk does pretty much the same thing. We're going to definitely take that pitch and try to continue drawing out this walk. Is that bat? And that is not going to be enough. Dang it. Guess I should have taken that pitch too. I'll never know if the next one would have been a ball or not, but I could have still messed things up with Julie at the top of the order, but I don't think 10 runs is going to be enough, especially giving up one, and hopefully only one. Still got to get through this inning.
You look tired.
Not too afraid of Kathy blasting the ball. She could easily get on base with pretty much any kind of swing. Actually, she's probably really tired from pitching, so it's likely not even true, and I just shouldn't worry about anything. Save stamina with some slow balls. How she managed to reach that one with her open stance, but alright, Kathy goes down for her third time today. Hasn't been much of a hitter for the AI today, at least. And then it's strikeout number 9 for Julie. And can't throw only slow balls to Courtney unless she swings at the first pitch. And Derek makes the throw over to Sally. Well, it's at least been a reliable first baseman. And that gets us our second out of the inning. And then we gotta decide how to pitch to Xena. And the answer is I have no idea. I don't want to throw power-up pitches, because if she gets a hold of one of those, then we are really in trouble. But I don't want to throw her anything good. And so it's quite the quandary here. And she blasted it towards right, but not out. But I couldn't make the catch with Sean, so she was at least going to get a single. I don't know why Derek was running towards second base. One that Francis could pretty easily field on the throw in. Let's try to get Frankie out. Whiffed on that one. Left hook on the outside edge for strike 1. Try to keep it low. Should do it. A little toss from Derek to Francis, and that retires Frankie and retires the Reds in general, and we get a 10-1 win. That may or may not be good enough compared to my opponent. We will have to see. And thanks for tuning in for the Winterball Final.